book is called Make Way for Dyamonde by Nikki Grimes. And Dyamonde, the main character of this book, she has wild, crazy hair, she's skinnier than half a toothpick, and she doesn't have a best friend. Dyamonde's been in her school for about 3 weeks, and she really thinks she should have made a best friend by now. She has some girls who are her friends that she eats lunch with. They call themselves the 3 T's because their names are Tanya, Tylisha, and Tamika, but they're not really her best friends. They're already best friends with each other, and just because you eat lunch with somebody, that doesn't make them your best friend. Your best friend you tell your secrets to and stuff like that. And Dyamonde doesn't have that yet. But pretty soon she finds out that she's not even the newest kid in her class anymore, because there's a new boy named Freddie. He shows up one day, and Dyamonde remembers what it's like to be brand new, so she invites Freddie to eat lunch with her. But Freddie, he kind of grunts and he says, "Leave me alone." And Dyamonde immediately thinks, well, that was rude. I'm going to call him Rude Boy. And they really don't get along. But the funny thing is, Freddie and Dyamonde might be the best friend that each other is looking for, but right now they don't like each other. So how can they possibly become friends? You'll have to read and find out. This is a great story if you like a realistic school story about friendship, if you wish you had a best friend like Dyamonde. And this is the first in a series. So if you like this one, we have other books about Dyamonde at the library as well. But this one is called Make Way for Dyamonde.
This book is a true story about a courageous and strong sled dog. It's The Incredible Life of Balto by McCarthy. During the winter of 1925, in Nome, Alaska, people were getting sick with a deadly disease called diphtheria. They needed medicine to get well, but the medicine they needed was on the other side of Alaska. More bad news was that there had been a terrible blizzard making it nearly impossible to travel. How could the doctors get the medicine they needed? The medicine had to be sent by a team of sled dogs. It was 50 degrees below zero when the journey began. The lead dog was named Balto. Balto led the team of dogs through the blinding snow that pelted their faces. In some places, the snow was so deep their thin legs could hardly move. Eventually, they saw the lights of Nome in the distance. They had made it. Balto was now a world-famous dog. His owner brought him and his sled dog team down from Alaska to California so everyone could see them. Today, there is even a statue of Balto in Central Park in New York City for people to see and learn about this strong and very brave dog. So be sure to check out this book, The Incredible Life of Balto by McCarthy.
Winter Bees and Other Poems of the Cold by Joyce Sidman. Have you ever wondered what animals do during the winter? It's different for every animal, and this collection of poems you can explore the many ways that animals survive the cold winter months. One of my favorites to learn about in this book is the beaver. From the time their pond freezes over in autumn until it thaws in spring, beavers in northern climates do not once poke their heads out to see the sky. They remain active, diving in and out of the water, foraging for food and grooming, but amazingly they do it all under the ice. In late summer, beavers build a huge lodge made of mud and sticks that has snug rooms inside above the waterline. The lodge's entrances are all underwater, but beavers are superb swimmers with dense fur that keeps their skin dry and warm. In fall, they stockpile a collection of juicy twigs in the water near the lodge. After the pond freezes over, they can dive beneath the ice, swim to their stockpile, grab a branch, and haul it back inside the lodge to munch. There is not much light or room inside the lodge for a family of up to 6 beavers, but they live quietly and harmoniously until spring's thaw. Beavers aren't the only living things you'll meet in this book. Learn how wolves and ravens work together to survive the lean season. and even what bees do in winter. If you've ever been curious about how animals survive during these cold, cold months, pick up Winter Bees and Other Poems of the Cold.
This book is called Freddie Ramos Takes Off, and it's by Jacqueline Jules, and it's from the Zapato Power series. In this book, Freddie comes home from school one day and he finds a package waiting for him on the steps of his apartment building where he lives with his mom. And the funny thing about this package is it doesn't say who it's from. It's addressed to Freddie, but he doesn't know who sent it. He opens it anyway and he finds a pair of purple sneakers with silver wings on the side. They look really cool. And so Freddie puts them on and they fit perfectly, and he decides to try them out. So he goes to this train track that runs past his apartment building. One of the things he likes to do is run alongside the trains and kind of pretend to race them, but of course no human being can run as fast as a train, except when Freddie tries to race the train wearing these new sneakers, he figures out he can run as fast as the train. He can even run faster than the train. And when he tries running in these sneakers somewhere else, he finds out he can run so fast, people can't even see him. And so this is almost like a superpower that he has. He is thinking, what would I do? What should I do with this kind of superpower? What would you do? Freddie, though, he's thinking about his dad. See, Freddie's dad was a soldier, and he died as a war hero. And Freddie really wants to be a hero like him. But how can running fast make you a hero? And who sent him these magic sneakers anyway? You'll have to read to find out. This is a great book if you like an adventure story, a mystery story, or a story about superheroes. This is also just the first in a series, so there are more books about Freddie. Zapato Power, if you know some Spanish, you might know zapato means shoe. So there are other books in this Zapato Power series. But this one is called Freddie Ramos Takes Off.
This book is a funny short chapter book titled The Legend of Spud Murphy by Eoin Colfer. William is 9 and his brother Marty is 10. It's summer and they are bored. So their mom and dad decide that they will be spending 2 hours in the library, 3 afternoons a week. Now neither William nor Marty like to read, so they are not happy about this decision. They believe the librarian, Miss Murphy, is mean, that she keeps a potato or spud gun in her desk and that she shoots kids with it if they make any noise in the library. Because of this, they call her Spud Murphy, and they are scared of the library and Miss Murphy. So, do William and Marty make the librarian mad? Do they survive these afternoons in the library? To find the answers to these questions, you'll need to read The Legend of Spud Murphy by Eoin Colfer.
Thank you for listening to our book talks. I hope that you heard about something that sounds good to you. And if you did, then come on down to the library and you can check any of these books out for free with your library card. If you don't have a library card, you can get one for free at the library anytime that we're open. Just make sure you have a parent or guardian that brings you down to sign for your card. With winter break coming up, that might be a great time to come down and explore some of these books and see what we have to offer at the library. And from now until January 31st, we have something special going on, which is our Winter Reading Club. We have Winter Reading Club for children and for teens. If you are in up through grade 5, up through 5th grade, then you'll be in our Children's Winter Reading Club. The way that it works, you'll get one of these game boards, and all these boxes are filled with different types of books. So we have a book in a series, we have a poetry book, we have a book about science, all kinds of different books in here. And you'll choose any 5 that you want to read and read those books, mark them off on your game board, and come back to the library and you'll earn a free book, and you will earn fine bucks that can be used to pay a fine on your public library card, or if you ever have a lost book, you can use the fine bucks to pay for that. If you are in grades 6 through 12, you are eligible for our Teen Winter Reading Club. For the Teen Winter Reading Club, you'll fill out a little review form for each book that you read. The first time you do this, you'll get a free book, and then for every book that you read, you will get fine bucks, and you'll get an entry into our Teen Grand Prize drawing, which is a $50 Books A Million gift card. So you just fill out these forms for each book that you read and turn them in at the teen desk, and then you'll be entered to win. So I hope that you'll come down and see us at the library this winter. We really would love to have you come down, and happy reading.